Tonight on the North American Friends Movie Club.
An innocent English major.
A secretive billionaire.
And a room with spikes and chains.
We watched the 2015 erotic romantic drama, 50 Shades of Grey.
So open the door to your secret movie watching room.
And tell the DVD player to follow your commands. Because this week we aren't speaking in unison. We're just starting the podcast.
This is what it sounds like when we do a podcast. We're currently doing one. This is the North American Friends Movie Club, and you might notice something about the name of our show. And that's Friends comes before podcast and movie club and all that. So I got to ask my two billionaire friends. I'm just going to take the safe route. How are we doing?
That was touch and go there for a minute.
Yeah.
Speaking of touch and go, no, just joking.
Yeah, she was out of there.
Nope, we'll save that. Let's save that, guys. God. How are we? We haven't talked in over a week.
I'm good. I'm good.
You had a bad foot day.
Was that the purple day I sent the picture to you? Yeah. That was rough. It's been like that for the last week, but we'll get through it. What else is going on? Oh, yeah. I've been doing a little thinking. I was laying down because of the foot thing, and it gave me some time to think. And I have a theory. What?
Well, it's just dangerous anytime you got time to think something's going to happen.
Yeah, and that you have to lay down to think.
Well, I don't have to lay down. I was forced to lay down by the life-altering foot condition. The life-altering foot condition has made me laid up.
Yeah.
And I had to.
Yes, of course.
And
yes.
I just laid down. So when you're laying down, you think. And are you guys familiar with mushrooms and their fungus world?
Yes, they're...
Yes.
Like, mushrooms are cool. Like, they communicate all under, like a hive mind situation. You guys still with me?
I've heard it told.
Yeah, I've seen that show.
Well, no, it's not a show. It's nature. It's what happens. If there's a forest fire in an area where there's a lot of mushrooms, the hive mind tells that area to grow more mushrooms quickly.
Because of the forest fire?
Yeah.
That's where they're going. They were headed to the forest fire. The siren.
Oh, the sirens, yeah. Yeah.
Little fire truck joke.
Yeah, it's good podcasting.
Come on, guys, get it lively. I feel like
pretty good bit.
Let's go. Come on.
No, I feel like this. You guys aren't listen. We're on the fungus thing. You guys, this is not a thing I made up.
I know.
No, I don't think you made it up. Here's what I'll say. I don't know enough about mushrooms. I've definitely seen some YouTube shorts where they're like, the mushrooms talk to each other. I'm like, that's interesting. But I don't feel like I have confirmation from a high enough source to truly get on board with mushrooms talking to each other, but I'm open to it.
David Attenborough has not told Nate about mushrooms yet.
Yeah, I need someone with a British accent to tell me about the mushrooms.
Okay, so the mushrooms have a hive mind, okay? So forest fire over there, the hive mind says, hey, we need to grow more mushrooms there quickly to replace the ones we have. And that's just nature taking care of itself. Hive mind, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's like a tree that doesn't grow through the power lines; it grows around them. It communicates. Okay, are we on board? So we know that
we're with you so far.
Yeah, so we know that these things can do this. So I'm thinking, why doesn't that just apply to the things that are down here? What if the clouds are that way?
Talking to each other?
Yeah, and they move to areas like that to, a hurricane happens because it needs to happen, or tornado starts and the clouds move in a hive mind like fashion to regulate weather.
That'd be kind of scary.
I think it's something to consider.
Do you think they are doing that, or you want them to do that?
Both.
Okay.
I like that.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's. I feel like, okay, here's the deal. This is going to sound tinfoil hat thing. I think everything that we know isn't real.
Okay.
Yeah, that does sound slightly conspiratorial.
Yeah, for sure, and I get that. But like, think about it. Like, we just go to the dish and lap up the milk like a cat that the authorities present to us, right?
Yeah,
We just believe it all.
Yeah.
What's wrong with thinking outside the box?
I don't think anything's wrong with that. But I
Perfect.
think if
Okay,
it
good.
pushes you away from your loved ones and impacts your ability to work and engage in society, then that causes
you
an
have to
issue.
be careful.
No, I feel like I do
Like
neither.
if you feel like the mushrooms start talking to you,
No. Okay, we're not taking this serious anymore. No one's taking this serious. This is the problem. People get laughed out of situations. This is what they don't want to speak
bringing
up.
this up on a comedy podcast, to be fair.
Well,
so why don't you
could say
start
it's a
your
movie
blog?
podcast. I don't want to start a blog. This is my blog. It's a verbal blog. It's an out loud blog.
Are you okay, Brent?
Yeah, no, I feel like there's nothing wrong with looking at the world differently. And maybe the clouds are communicating in a hive-like mind fashion the way mushrooms do.
My only scientific pushback to that is that clouds are not organic matter and mushrooms are.
Clouds are made up of
They're made up
material.
of water molecules.
Well, don't get me started on the molecules. We know
I
where
know
I say
the
that.
minute you said molecules, you burned yourself, dude. Because of course, now I'm on Brent's side.
You don't want to get down that road to communicating with the molecules because I'll end up just being right. Also, SYNZ, SYNZ. That is the new movie idea I have for basically you meet the maker of he can go back and fix things. So let's say you ruined your body.
You have a debilitating foot injury.
No, life-altering foot injuries, not
Okay.
debilitating. Say you broke your leg falling down stairs, okay? And now you got a fucked up leg. You call upon this man named SYNZ, and he comes and reverses it for you, but you have to pay the piper. So instead of breaking your leg, you may fall down and bust your head and be in a coma the rest of your life.
Oh,
But
not a
you
good
don't.
trade.
Yeah, so it's the chance you take.
Does that happen? Does sometimes that not happen? And that's why?
Yeah, like what's the best case scenario when SYNZ comes around?
SYNZ can't control what happens. He just knows that once you fall down the stairs, your leg will not be broken. It's up to you.
It might be like your cell phone gets broken. And then you're like, okay, that's a fair trade.
You might slip and not fall at all. It's just the chance you have to take in life. So, like, name a situation that you would like to reverse, Kate. I'm SYNZ, say, and something's you want to,
Yeah. So when I was young, I was taking a Christmas tree apart and I smashed my mouth and it bled everywhere and I had to get stitches. And that hurt. So
Okay.
I don't want that to have happened.
You don't want that to have happened? Okay. So what could have happened is when you were taking the Christmas tree apart, it slips and the trunk of it goes through the window.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She didn't hurt him out, though.
I think I would have been in more trouble if that happened, though. So that could be, yeah.
And that's what I'm glad you said, because butterfly effects, Kate breaks the window when she's 9. How does that, maybe Bob the Lob says something to her and Susan takes offense to the way he addressed the situation. And
you broke your parents up.
Damn
then
it.
an argument started, and then they get divorced because of the argument.
Oh my God.
So we got to look
Bob
back.
the Lob marries a younger woman, and now you got a 8-year-old sister when you're 40?
Oh,
and like,
no.
yeah, your mother is only 44.
I don't like that.
And she's calling you because she's lonely because Bob's at the Phoenix, the Waste Management golf tournament, and she wants to hang out with you, all because you fucking broke a window taking down a tree.
Good job, Kate.
God
What's
damn
better?
it.
So this is SYNZ. This is the SYNZ. This is SYNZ. This is the chance you take.
I'm reeling from that. Oh,
Well, I
man.
mean, you have to decide what's more important: your broken mouth or the possibility that Bob the Lob is married to a 44-year-old woman.
Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know if I'd ever choose the sins.
Would you call? And that's the tagline.
Yeah.
Would you call upon sins?
Yeah. Would you? That's what it says on the poster.
Yeah.
Would you call upon sins? Question mark.
So that's all I got is Cloud, Hive Mind, Situation, and Sins. How are you guys?
We all need to send out good vibes to Bob the Lob, who is getting a wooden leg put in Monday. No, he's getting his knee transplant or
Getting his peg leg.
getting his peg leg.
Captain Bob.
Listen,
So we need
surgery's awesome. Surgery, I've had this take forever. A friend of mine just had surgery, and I told her, it's going to be awesome. You're going to love it. It's like, when you're a kid, it's scary, but surgery as an adult, I mean, yeah, if you're getting something serious done, like cancer removed, that sucks. But if you're just getting a tune-up or something fixed, surgery is where it's at as an adult.
He's not nervous at all about the surgery. I don't think any of us are necessarily worried about the surgery. I just want the knee to work. Like, I want him to be pain-free and be able to do the things that he likes to do. He's still got some good years left on the old motor, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like doing an oil change at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, if the
They got
motor's
a
still
system.
working, the tires
they
need
got a
to...
system.
Listen, he's going to love it because you get surgery, you get to lay down, you get to just, people don't expect anything from you. Hey, you just had surgery.
Nope. Yeah, weeks. You get weeks
That
of
is
no
the best thing.
responsibilities.
He hates that, though.
Got to get him a PlayStation.
Get him the weed vape. Let him fucking honk on Bobo for a bit and come up with some ideas.
I can't think of anything worse than
No.
speaking to my father high. I cannot have
Why?
him.
Both of you get high and just talk, and then
He
something
already
will come out.
talks like he's high. He already talks like he's high.
Perfect.
He's already
This is
watching
just-
weird YouTube videos about
Perfect.
history and
Even
Ugh.
better.
And
This
then-
can unlock stuff.
you guys think I'm bad at telling stories. He's worse.
No.
He can't tell
You're
any.
going to fucking
Can't tell any.
walk in there 3 days after surgery. He's going to be telling you the clouds are talking to each other, trying to get Brent's numbers. And
when you
group chat.
said that, Nate, just a second ago, like the clouds are talking to each other, I was like, that's fucking crazy. Then I realized that's what I opened the show with.
Oh,
But it could happen.
Yeah, good.
It could. One other thing I wanted to mention is we lost a really good dog friend in the world. And my sister Jennifer, who is a listener, her dog Marty, who I love, and I called him Martin, even though no one else did, he died very quickly. And I just want to give a shout out to all the dog friends that we have. They're the best of us. Our dogs are solid folks. And when the good ones go, it's really hard.
You have no
RIP.
idea how ingrained in the routine of your day dogs are. So just maybe a 3-second moment of silence for Marty. Ready?
Okay.
Starting now.
Okay.
Starting now.
Okay.
You guys are bad at it.
No, well, Nate's not respecting the spirit of Marty. So it's
Okay.
to
Wait, here
just
we go. We're
not-
going to count down and
Okay.
then 3 seconds. Watch the countdown. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
This is for you, Jennifer. And that's for
We did
Martin.
it. We did it.
Rest in peace,
All right,
Martin.
Marty.
Martin. He was such a sweetie pie. Also, my poor sister, her daughter, my niece, is going to college and her
Mhm.
dog died. So she doesn't have anything to love on her, but we're going to try
You're
to.
not talking about Jennifer. That's not true. Then why are you telling lies?
What do you mean?
Jennifer's not old enough to have a child to go to
It's
college.
impossible. It's
Not a
physically
child, a
impossible.
dog child. Like Jennifer Abby is going to college. Yes.
That's the joke.
You're-
Yeah,
that's-
Oh,
you did
okay.
get-
Went over my head.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
gosh.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Oh,
Jennifer got it, though.
Okay.
poor Marty's rolling over in his grave right now. His little shallow grave.
No, and you know what the sad thought is like I was thinking about all the great dogs in our family that have died and how Marty's up there with Sophie and Stella and Kevin, and they're all just like dogs together.
All the
in
greats. All the
dog
greats.
heaven.
You're not really crying, are you?
Acting.
Ah, fuck, dude, that was
she
good.
did it again.
That was really good.
We
I was
wouldn't
like,
have got that with the Britney Spears mic.
no.
Thank
You got me. You got me, Kate. That was good.
Anyway,
Nathaniel?
yes.
I did a bunch of squats last night, and my legs are sore.
Woo!
You can't support. We went from cloud, hive mind communication, dead dogs, and then Nate has to top that.
I think that's important, though. I think Nate brings the physical activity vibes, because we're really about working out on this podcast.
Oh,
And
it's a
so-
fitness podcast.
This is an exercise pod, fitness pod for sure.
And so we
Yeah.
need that. How many
Also
squats did you do?
started,
Sorry.
Oh, not that many. It's been a while, so I only did like 50.
Yeah, that'd be me.
But I did when I was doing lots of squats, I got up to like hundreds.
Trying to get that juicy butt back.
Yeah, it was just so cold. I didn't want to go walking outside. And then so I just was on the treadmill. And then I was like, I should do a proper workout. So I did.
Well, congratulations on continuing your progress.
Yeah, it was day 400 yesterday.
I wonder what if you never stop and you just
I'm going to try.
you die on your 9,000th workout day.
$9.99. Ooh. Damn.
That's not too long
That's-
ago. I mean, that's
Yeah, that's only 3 years.
What happens if you're dead within 3 years?
Well, you got one of you's gonna have to figure out how to edit.
oh, I'll do it. I've done it before. I'm not as good as you though. That's for sure.
I'll leave you the songs
Thank you.
in the will.
Well, speaking of popping that butt out,
Oh.
why don't we talk about the movie that Kate picked for franchise month, which is
let's
Nate's
talk about
month.
it.
Yes,
So, Catherine, why don't you tell us a little bit about the world of 50 Shades of Grey?
God, you just did it all. I don't even get to say what movie it is. You just
Well, just give the synopsis.
Okay, first of all, I chose the movie 50 Shades of Grey for franchise month, and I'm not going to tell the frickin' synopsis. I'm going to make Brent do it because that was very annoying to me. So go ahead, Brent.
Exactly what was the annoying part? What that I said.
There you did the whole.
She didn't get to say the title. She didn't get to say the
Ooh.
title.
All
You
right.
stole her thunder.
Thank you, Nate.
50 Shades of Grey, or as I call it, 50 Shades of Gary, is a 2015 erotic movie romance starring Dakota Johnson and Jamie Doran. It starts off as Anastasia, who's the main character. She fills in for her friend who's got the flu to go interview this billionaire young playboy. She goes to his office. They have an awkward interview session. It's clear that she's captivated by this young man, and he seems to have a slight interest in her as well. They go back and forth with some flirt activity for a couple days. He kind of pushes her away, but decides that, you know what, he needs this one in his life. But he's very upfront that he has peculiar tastes and interests when it comes to relationships. She's hesitant at first, but she eventually gives in and dives deeper into his life. He introduces her to a red room full of sex toys, multiple floggers, chains, whips, tables. I imagine some disinfectants in there. And
I hope so.
I hope so. He introduces her to this world. She's taken aback again, but doesn't seem to be put off by it. Kind of interested. She does some research. She goes into the lifestyle of a dom and sub. Then he makes her want to sign a contract, and they have a back and forth. There's anal fisting involved and other situations. She declines some things, agrees to some others. Ultimately, she wants him to be a boyfriend. He just wants a submissive. Things get out of hand where she wants more, he doesn't want more, and she dumps his ass. And it was 2 hours that really wish we had back, and that's 50 Shades of Grey.
You did
Decent.
I could not have said that many words about this movie. If I had been forced to do the synopsis, I wouldn't have been able to say that many things about this movie.
Well, that's why I tried to. I padded the stats by saying flogger and anal fisting and all that.
Yeah, like it's like somehow nothing
of course,
happened in this movie.
I didn't need to say any of that stuff, but you have to say something about it.
And with that being said, let's talk about parts of this movie.
Okay.
I think you just said it, Brent, is that there's not a lot to this movie.
That's what Nate said. He said nothing happens.
Nothing happens in this fucking movie. And everything that does happen doesn't make any fucking sense.
It literally, here's what I learned about this movie. You could get pretty much anybody you want to do anything that you want by making eye contact.
Or biting your lip. You can just get a man by biting your lip.
That's all. Well, but I'm not. All he did was just stare at her and make eye contact. He's like, "Hey, you want to just, let me do whatever I want to you, and I don't have to be your boyfriend."
And then stare.
And none of this would happen this would not be a movie if Christian Grey was not a billionaire. If this was some bro that was working at a library, this is not a movie.
There's just like several parts where there's a jump. Like they sort of have a little bit of chemistry during the interview part at the beginning of the movie, but not like really.
That just made you think so? I just thought it was so awkward throughout. I didn't feel any chemistry.
And then they go out for coffee and they're just like sitting there. And then like out of fucking nowhere, he's like, "I have to leave. You can't fall in love with me." And I like literally was like out loud, like, what? What is happening right now?
He is a deeply disturbed man. So what we find out in the film is that Christian was introduced to BDSM and Dom and sub life when he was 15 years old by his mother's best friend or someone like that. And he was a submissive to a middle-aged woman from the age of 15 until 22, or what did he say? What was the other, like, he was
6 years or something like that.
Yes, yeah. He was sexually abused.
The important part is 15.
Yes.
Yeah. The important part of that is the 15. Yeah.
And that is just glossed over. Like, well, it's really not. I mean, she does. Anastasia brings it up. And then so he has this extra bedroom in his place because he also doesn't sleep next to any of his lovers.
And he gets mad if you ask him about it. He is very mad about it. He's like, "I don't do that." Like, okay.
Yeah, I don't do romance. I'm going to fly you my chopper, but I don't do romance.
Yeah, like, okay.
I was so sorry that I suggested this movie. I
was mad.
It was so hard to watch. It was so difficult to watch. And I can't wait to watch the second one. Like, I have to know where the story goes.
I know that sounds silly, but a part of me is like, I can't believe I got to watch part 2 of this to find out what really happens. Because I thought, I forgot that this was a series of books. I thought they wrap it up in a neat little bow after 2 hours, but I was like, no, that's not going to happen.
No, there's multiple books.
Oh, I remember specifically, well, I worked with a lot of women, and I remember specifically them talking about these books and getting all horned up about it.
I think what happened was it became a thing that a bunch of people were doing, and so then it was like fun to like lean into it and be like, "We're all doing this. Isn't this fun? Like, we're being so bad.
Have you read it? You need to read it."
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like,
but I don't think there's a ton of what, like, S&M is often used by survivors of sexual assault and sexual abuse because it helps you integrate feelings of power and release that come with the complications of the trauma you experience. That to me would have been more interesting if you have kind of but that's who I am. Like, Christian Grey to me is I don't root for him. I don't like him. I don't like her. I think she's very like a flat character.
Yeah, for sure.
She lost his virginity to him. Why?
That was crazy. That part of the movie. It's like, what is happening?
If you are a gentleman like that, where you have dedicated probably close to $500,000 on a room full of torture, like erotic torture devices, and then
pinchers and stuff.
Yes. And you are interested in anal fisting, which is very extreme. And then you're excited about a virgin. How do you, I think she's being manipulated and controlled.
Oh, 100%.
It's just
through
like,
money.
No. If you are a virgin until the age of 22, 23, it's very unlikely that you're going to get in. I don't know. Maybe I'm making a broad.
Especially, no, because he doesn't do anything to like convince her to be with him. It's like, there's not even like a scene where he takes her out and like showers her with affection and money and takes her on the boat. And you're like, he's showing her the lifestyle. So it's like they go out for coffee and he's being weird to her. And then they're like, we're in love now. It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What's happening?
So we haven't even talked about this whole contract part. Okay. So in order to be, because he doesn't want he says he can't be in a relationship. No shit, brother. You're like deeply traumatized. You can't have relationships. You don't trust anyone. So then you create a very black and white contract about Anastasia to be a sub all the time, 24/7. So not just sexually, also in her everyday life. And she was rightfully not into it. And this was, to me, the fun. I literally laughed out loud. This was the funniest line of the whole thing. Let me pull it up. So it's the first time he introduces he says, this is a contract. This is the contract. Read it carefully. Email me if you have any questions. Email.
Hey.
And then he gave her a fucking computer to email about the.
Listen, I also have that line written down because of this will shock you. He said earlier in the movie, email me instead of like, normally you say text me if something changes.
Yeah.
He left a situation and said, email me if something changes. After they said, like, he set the date for something, like they're going to go do something. And he said, email me. Like, who fucking sends an email?
Oh my God. I think,
like, picture if I canceled recording the podcast and instead of texting you guys in our group chat, I emailed you and you guys showed up to the recording and I'm not there. I'm like, well, I emailed you guys, so.
Oh God.
I would call the cops if
exactly.
I got
no one checks email anymore.
And then there's other parts in the movie where he texts her. Like,
that's what I'm saying. He's an insane person.
So, do you guys know the story behind these books?
No.
It was a lady who wrote them. That's all I know.
So
that lady is the horniest lady in the world, by the way.
Oh my God. She's into anal fisting.
Yeah, she needs a hose on her at all times.
This was Twilight fan fiction. This is how this started.
Oh my God.
This is supposed to be like alternate universe Bella and Edward, where Edward's a billionaire vampire and Bella is Anastasia Steele.
Cool.
And somehow this lady got away with writing this and then just cut Control F out of the book. Like, instead of Edward, Christian, and instead of Bella, Anastasia, and then just printed it, sold so many fucking copies of this book, sold the movie rights for $5 million and had full control over the movie.
Wow.
So it's just like some horny lady wrote vampire porno. And then like 2 years later, she got to be in charge of this giant Hollywood movie. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Meanwhile,
I mean, that's really what it is. It is fantasy. It is not grounded in any reality.
And that's why it doesn't have any arc, because she wrote it like a week at a time. You know what I mean? She's like, this week, Bella and Edward are like, get in a fight. And then they have sex. And then they get in a fight. And then they have sex. It's like, that's why this movie doesn't have a fucking story.
It's just mainstream porn that people, I don't know. Listen, I don't know. I don't kink shame, but I'm not.
I feel like this movie does.
Well, it really makes people that are into that seem very
mentally
troubled.
ill.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, it's not my cup of tea, but I don't imagine they're all like there's a part of this movie where it's like, my mother was a crack whore. Like, he literally calls her a crack whore.
That was a funny part.
When she showed up and he was going to fly the helicopter. No, don't get in the helicopter with a guy who wants to fist you anally.
This movie had so little going on that there's 2 flying montages.
And she was so much more excited to be in the air glider than any time she was having sex.
Oh yeah. Like, that's the only time in this movie we saw joy in her eyes.
Oh
I need to know the dollar amount and lifestyle that I have to have where I could propose this living situation to women.
Oh, for you and me? We're talking.
Yeah.
We're talking billions, but billions.
Listen, there's nothing like. I was like, at least I'm going to get to see some boobs or something. That's cool. But at the end of it, I was tired of seeing. Or I was like, all right, put them away.
Call me crazy, but if I was going to make a movie that was about 2 people having sex, I would have maybe got 2 people who had even the tiniest bit of chemistry with each other.
Oh my God.
Even the slightest drop of chemistry.
She didn't look like she was enjoying any of it.
I thought there was more chemistry with that beautiful older lady and Tom Cruise on the train and Mission Impossible
1,000,000%
than
Oh my
anything
God.
in this film.
And this would have been a great movie with those 2.
Yes, that is interesting.
Okay,
There's
that's a fun
power
game.
dynamic.
There's
There's no interesting power dynamic in this.
let's recast it.
Oh, Brent, you walked into my trap because I have the perfect answer for this. There's
Okay.
no way you can top what I've come up with.
Okay.
Okay. This movie, exactly the same. Shot for shot remake, exact same script. Nothing is changed except Anastasia Steele is Nick Offerman and Christian Grey is Megan Mullally.
Oh my God. I love it.
I want you to
love
just
it.
think about that.
Yeah, you're
That's what-
turning the
perfect.
tables.
No,
Yeah.
and that's such a more interesting movie if the genders are flipped.
Imagine Nick Offerman fucking chained up, looking all coy and shy, saying I'm a virgin with his mustache.
The gray salt pepper hair.
It'd be a masterpiece.
Like, I don't know. I just felt bad for her at multiple points. And then I felt
too.
bad for him. And I'm like,
Nope.
This guy's a fucking weirdo. Here's my personal Firefest moment with this movie. It happened twice. I'm watching this movie in my living room by myself. Hunter's girlfriend comes upstairs to go to the bathroom.
Oh no, are you
And
shantless
I'm hitting
again?
pause. I'm pausing.
I'm not.
I might even flip. I might have a flip channel, flip over to football for a bit.
I didn't hear her coming. I paused it when I saw
footsteps.
her. And she's just being polite. She says, hey. I said, hey. She's like, what are you watching? And I couldn't lie because when you pause it, the name of the movie comes up on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't a sex part. Thank God.
Thank goodness.
I was like 50 Shades of Grey. And she just, the way she looked at me.
Yeah.
And then she said, oh, cool. And then went to the bathroom. I sat there and just cursed.
Yeah, you had to add the second part for my podcast. I'm watching it for the podcast.
Didn't even because it was so awkward and I panicked. more out of I was angry at Kate to put me in the situation. And I thought this is putting the Indian music on for Jeremy's coworker situation.
Yeah.
If I explain this, I'm just going to dig myself into a deeper hole.
Yep.
So I decided to take silence.
Do you want to watch it with me?
It's pretty good. It's about sexual dynamics. Really, it's pretty good. She's a virgin. She declined the anal fisting part of the contract, so it's about women's lib at that point too. That's kind of cool. So that I just said, okay, I'm not going to talk about it anymore, and I just kept it on paused and played on my phone until everything was clear.
Correct choice.
So that situation happened, and that was fine. I was proud of myself. I didn't make it awkward. Jeremy comes home, and he walks in, so I hit pause. And he looks at the screen and said, 50 Shades of Grey? I was like, yeah. And the way your 17-year-old son should never look at you that way.
No.
And he looked at me and we both knew.
Yeah.
And we both decided just to let it be. Don't. And he's like, I'm assuming podcast? I'm like, yes. He's like,
thank goodness.
Nate's pick? I'm like, no. It was Kate's. And he's like, oh, that's okay. And then he said, okay. And then he's like,
and said, good night, Papa.
And I'm like, I'm not hitting play until you leave the room because she's going to be naked at any minute. And he's like, yeah, okay, good. So he went into his room and I had to sit there for the next hour, 20 minutes and watch this movie, just like a big fucking gross pervert in my living room.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I couldn't talk about it because I'd just make it worse. Just a big fucking pervert sitting there. And I couldn't. I watched this.
She stitched us up, man.
I watched this.
She put us in a corner.
Like I was Anne Frank hiding in the basement. I never made a peep. I never showed any excitement. I never laughed. I just sat there stone-faced and watched it in case someone walked by.
You just silently turned off the TV.
Stood up,
sleep.
Hit the power button, and just said, that's enough TV and media for the day.
That's the way I felt. I was by myself and I could barely watch it.
Yeah.
I had to pause it multiple times because I just couldn't handle it. Like
I couldn't imagine how you were feeling, like, especially that scene when she's like calls him on the phone and she's doing like level 6,000 drunk acting.
Yeah.
And he's like, have you been drinking?
Oh my God.
I'm coming to get you. Don't move. I was like, Kate would slap a man who would speak to her in this fashion.
I can't even.
After the second time they met? Yeah, that was only like the second time they met.
Like, he didn't know shit about her.
Him sitting there drinking wine as his Apple fucking laptop. No, he's a weirdo.
And he gets mad if she has more than 2 drinks. I don't know. And then he starts a physical altercation. I don't know. Just the whole.
The amount of judgment he gave to her about drinking at a club. And I'm like, dude.
Right.
She's like 24.
I had to sign a contract that you wouldn't put your fist inside of me.
Right.
You're the weirdo in the situation. I'm just out having a drink.
It's one of the most insane pieces of media I've ever consumed in my life.
And I
thought sold her car without asking.
He sold it.
He sold her car without asking.
Yep.
That is called stealing.
Yep. I mean, he showed up at her jobs within the first 10 minutes of the movie.
That is what money does. That's where your head goes when you have money. You think you can do anything.
Do any of us know what he does?
He owns Grey Industries. He's like Batman.
Yeah. What does he do?
He's this perverted, sexy Batman. Exactly, Kate. You nailed it. Except he doesn't fight crime. He just fights his inner demons through
perfect
sex and control. It's all about control.
Somebody needs to write a paper. Someone needs to write a paper analyzing these movies against the Batman franchises.
More like analyzing.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That was good.
I've been proud of us so far. So you know what? That's staying in, bud.
Yeah, good. I'm glad that stays in because I know the part where I talk about her pubic hair is not going to stay in. So I'm glad to get one on the board. That's all.
Well, we barely saw pubic hair,
but we saw some, and you don't usually see that in these type of films. And I was like, yeah.
I didn't realize it was going to be like as crazy as it was.
How do you shoot that and like go to the craft table after that scene and like say, oh, you got to try these meatballs, they're delicious?
I bet it was a merkin. I bet it was fake.
Oh,
hair.
it's listen, the idea to have a toupee down there is insane, and the idea to call it a merkin is even more insane.
It's a lot going on.
It is a lot
Here's
going on.
another thing. I protest. You have all of these films. I'm going to watch them all.
Mhm.
And I'm going to hate it, but I'm going to.
Mhm.
You want to
If
see
I
some
don't
penis.
see a penis,
Yeah, you want to see some penis.
Yeah,
I'm going to be really
You're not
upset.
You're definitely not
I
gonna.
told Melissa that afterwards. Like, I'm like, there wasn't even full frontal. And she's like, that sucks. She said, and she watched something. And she's like, I saw full frontal in the movie I watched last night. I was like, oh, well.
Yeah, they're having a lot more male penis, and I think that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what she said. She's like, usually you don't see
It's
full
time
frontal.
to even the score.
Yeah,
That's right. That's right.
It was just a whole 2 hours of just awkwardness. Could you imagine if this movie came out during COVID, or these books came out during COVID? This would
That
be
would
the
have been
biggest.
helpful.
It would have been the biggest franchise in the world.
Yeah.
Look
I
what
agree.
COVID did for Tiger King.
But this did not turn me on at all. There was nothing in this
No.
film that turned me on at all.
For the first time in 42 years, I fast forward through all the sex scenes.
I just like looked at my phone. Like
There was a lot of that for me too, just looking at my
too
phone.
much like slow. It was just, and the touching wasn't even sensual. Like,
And we're
it was-
not, it's not like we're anti-sexing. We all, the best part of Hitman, all of us were like, they did a great job.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was, the
God,
chemistry
that
was
was
there.
good.
They were going off. Like, good for them.
You need
This had none
chemistry.
of that.
None of it.
I can't wait for us to rate this. The music was awesome, though.
It was fucking bangers.
It was a great sound.
It was, listen, not gonna lie, it was fucking banger after banger.
Yeah,
I was like,
fucking
holy
bangers
fuck.
after bangers after
I was
bangers.
like, there's so much banging in this movie. You need bangers.
Yeah.
I would love to watch this without the sound just to see, but even those great sexy songs they were playing didn't help
No.
at all.
No, it just made me think about The Weeknd a lot. Like when they were having sex, I was thinking about The Weeknd's halftime show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if the three of us had to watch this movie together in the same room?
Oh my God.
I wouldn't. I actually would find
like-
a way out of that.
I would
have
too.
found a
I
way
would
out
have
of that.
diarrhea
Yeah.
and be in the bathroom.
Like it'd be like watching this movie with your parents times 10.
Oh God.
Yep.
Like we have to make eye contact with each other, like when they do something and talk about it because that's their job in this podcast. Could you imagine?
I don't even want to watch it with Nick. Like,
I know. I
Don't want him getting any ideas.
I acted like I was accessing the Silk Road online watching this movie. I was drawing, I was closing curtains, I was closing blinds, I was, checking for bugs around the house. I was just checking all the smoke, make sure there's no cameras inside of them. And I just sat there and watched it. And like when the credits came up, I got out of there like I robbed a bank.
Why did it have to be 2 hours? Like, what?
But
Like,
this
nothing
movie could have been
fucking
made,
happened.
this could have been a 20-minute vignette. And I'd be like, yeah.
Well, if we don't have any other comments, I do have the sexy six.
Ooh, let's do it.
Okay, we're going to go Brent first, then Nate. Number 1. What type of necklace is Anastasia Steele wearing when she interviews Christian first?
Okay.
Is it a circle? Is it a wave? Is it a horseshoe? Is it a heart?
I'm going to say horseshoe.
I'm going to say circle.
Anastasia was wearing a horseshoe.
Gone forever.
Number 2. What did Thomas Hardy write? What book did Thomas Hardy write? She mentioned that was her favorite author.
Mm-hmm.
Jane Eyre, Tess of D'Urbervilles, The Princess of Wales, The Tyranny of the Majority.
Tests of the Dubervilles?
Yeah, it was 100% Test of the Dubervilles.
Very good. You guys are correct. I said it wrong. Tess of Dubervilles.
I mean, I definitely am not confident in how I pronounced it.
It sounded more correct.
I just repeated Nate word for word because I assumed Nate got it right.
Well, good thinking, Brent. You have 2. Nate has 1. Number 3. How did Anastasia not describe Christian? So which of these is not how she described him? Formal, complicated, clean.
Formal, complicated, clean. I'm going to say she never said clean.
Complicated.
Nate is correct. She described him as formal and clean.
Yeah. Yeah, he's clean.
Oh, man. Who cleans the whatchamacallit? All his sex toys and
he
stuff.
has somebody.
I mean, he's
Probably-
not fucking doing it.
No.
No.
Number 4. Back to Nate. Where does Anastasia work? Clayton's Supplies Hardware, Clayton's Hardware Supplies, Clayton's Five and Dime, Clayton's Hardware Store.
B, hardware and supplies?
I'm going to say B as well.
I have finally gotten one. It was Clayton's Supplies Hardware.
That's crazy. That fits though, this whole movie.
Number 5. So I have 1. Brent and Nate are tied with 2. How many people live in Seattle? This is whoever gets it closest. And there's no options. You just have to.
Oh my god, this is embarrassing. This reminds me of the Japan question. I overshot it by 1 billion that time. I gotta make up for myself. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
I'm terrified. I'm no good at estimating, obviously. So how many people live in the city of Seattle? I'm going to say 825,000.
Now, this is hard. This is hard.
He said that multiple times in the movie.
No, he didn't.
Because American cities, they always surprise me. I'm going to say 1.6 million.
Brent gets this one. The total is 755,000. Brent was pretty close.
Oh my god, I fucking nailed it.
Gone forever.
The population boomed after the release of this movie, so
congratulations, Brent, on that one. So let's see now. We got Brent has 3, Nate has 2, and I have 1. So if Nate, you have a chance to tie this one. What is Anastasia's address? Is it 598 North Lombard Street, apartment 7? 438 South Askew Street, apartment 7? 673 North Lambert Street, apartment 7? 214 South Anders Street, apartment 7?
ooh.
Yeah, you got me in the spin cycle with these.
Yeah,
with these
I'm in the blender right
Okay,
now.
so I'll just give you the street names and you can choose from that. North Lombard, South Askew, North Lambert, South Anders.
North Lombard.
I'm saying Anders.
Nate ties it up. It was North Lombard. Very good, Nate. Great job. Okay. So, tie-breaking question. Give me just a second. There was a lawsuit against a pornographic adaptation.
It's so funny to think that this lady ripped off Twilight, didn't get sued, and then would sue a porno for making a porno about the porno. Like, what the fuck? The balls.
Yeah.
Okay, so the final film in the franchise is 50 Shades Freed. It was released in 2018. It cost $55 million to make. What was the box office for 50 Shades Freed?
50 Shades Free.
We're going to go closest to.
They brought in $94 million.
I bet the first movie was a smash, and then they all declined from there. I bet it's like $112 million.
50 Shades Free made $372 million. Congratulations,
Oh, God.
Nate Usher. He won a game.
Wow.
Anastasia.
Do you know what I was doing right before we recorded this show? Well, I was watching a documentary about Tiger Woods' fantastic comeback at the 2019 Masters when he charged on the back nine to overtake the leaders and win. It's probably his toughest earned green jacket. And you know what? I feel exactly the same right now. I am the Tiger Woods of this podcast, and
Hell
I'm
yeah.
fucking back.
He charged
back,
a lot
baby.
he charged a lot of back nines in his career.
He really did.
That's a sex joke.
The middle 50 Shades Darker netted $381 million.
This movie
I know
made
the first one did like 550.
so this franchise made $1 billion. Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Over.
Made over $1 billion.
Insane. Adam McKay, what are you doing? You're sitting on gold. Just
I know.
pick up the phone and call.
Pick up the phone.
Sit, man, and subscribe to the podcast while you're at it.
5 stars on Apple and Spotify.
Write a leave a review. Just do that.
Well, guys, shall we rate this movie?
No.
I think we got to hand out some medals first, and I would like to do some bronze medals
Maybe
myself.
year 3 we'll get the order right of what we do these segments.
I would like to
Maybe.
give out silver
I would like to give out the golds.
Yay.
This is going to be tough because almost everyone sucked.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad news all across. Not a performance in the film.
No. And I feel bad because I love Jamie Dornan in Barb and Star.
I know.
Oh, that was him.
Yeah.
I didn't even fucking realize it.
I was
Yeah.
like quoting The Godfather. I'm like, look how they massacred my boy.
Look what they did to my boy.
I was like, oh.
So bronze medals, I'm going to give my bronze to Dakota Johnson for showing up and being
Wow.
naked.
Wow.
So congratulations, Dakota.
I'm giving mine to MGH, Marcia Gay Harden, lifetime medal because they didn't give her anything to do, but there's nothing else going on. So that's bronze medal for lifetime achievement for MGH.
I'm giving my fucking bronze to Elise Mumford, who played Catherine. Why not? I mean,
Sure.
listen, here's my thing. She got the
Kate.
flu at the right
Her
time.
name's Kate
Yeah.
in the movie.
Yeah. She got the flu at the right time. She dodged a bullet from interviewing this guy. Bronze.
Yeah, Eloise Mumford gets my silver. Because her character name was Kate. So that's why she gets a silver.
I respect it.
Yeah, I gave my silver to Jamie. I didn't like it, but I didn't like anything. So this is the second least best. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Jamie Doran, he gets my silver. I'm impressed anytime an Irish person speaks with a American accent. That was cool. He got through this whole 2 hours without showing dick. Good for him. He got to do sex scenes. I guess that's great. He definitely got the Barb and Star role because of this. So that's good. Silver.
At gold, I'm giving my gold to Jamie Doran because he probably worked out a lot. He looked
Yeah.
great with his
Yep.
top off.
Sure.
So he gets a gold for that.
He
Great
probably
work.
didn't drink a lot of water so that he got all
Yeah.
veiny.
Yeah.
Mm,
Real dehydrated.
yeah.
He dehydrated the shit out of himself.
This is something good that came out of this conversation is I watched a documentary on Ronnie Coleman, who won the Arnold Classic a bunch of times, the bodybuilding competition.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's giant.
Yeah, he was good, and he was struggling early in his career, and then he was getting frustrated because he wasn't winning, so he went to the hotel room of another competitor, and the competitor was sitting there and having a drink of vodka the night before the show, and he offered Ronnie some, and Ronnie said no. Then he convinced him, and Ronnie had some couple drinks that night, got dehydrated, and it popped his body the next day, definition-wise, and he won the competition.
Wow,
That's awesome.
Yep.
that's unhealthy.
That's
Well-
why I drink.
You got to do
Actually, I
what you got to do
haven't-
sometimes.
I don't drink right now.
Whose turn is it?
Nate, who gets your
It's
gold?
gold medal time. I'm giving it to Dakota Johnson because that must have been awkward having to bounce around naked this whole time. Like, good for her. She really put it out there.
More ways than one. My gold is going to Dakota Johnson. Anytime you have to get naked in a camera, and for a franchise that makes $1 billion, you could say that. Like, this body got $1 billion through the door. That's what I would say.
Yeah, and it was really funny when she dunked on Ellen. So
Yeah, that's good.
Mm.
Not a great actress in this movie, but that's
Nah.
not her fault.
nah,
That wasn't what she was there for.
She doesn't seem very interested in being here.
She knew it was just a gravy train. Good for her, gold medal.
All right. Well, now we can rate the movie.
Now we can give a rating to this movie. Let's rate it up.
Okay.
Well, I thought Bean would be the worst movie we've ever seen. This one might give old Bean a run for his money.
Yeah.
The
The
old
script for
bean.
this movie. What do you guys think about the script for the movie 50 Shades of Grey based on the fan fiction based on Twilight?
Not much going on.
Not good.
Oh,
Kate described this movie as a comedy podcast for the sake of being funny. I give it a 6.9.
I'm giving it a 5.
Yep. That's fair.
I'm going to give this movie a 3 in the script department. I think it
Damn.
might be the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. They didn't give anyone anything. Not a thing to do. The art direction for this movie, the sets, the props, the costumes. Okay.
Ugh. I hated her underwear. I hated how he wore gray.
They didn't give her a single fit the entire movie.
She wore very plain. Yeah, I'm giving it a 7. It was not distracting.
Nothing was good. Even the sex room looked terrible. This gets a 5.
I will give it a 6. It's like it looks perfectly fine, but there wasn't a single interesting even shot. There wasn't even like
A lot of shots of the outside of his apartment complex. Like,
a positive break. The music for this movie. What do you guys think about the music for this movie? I thought it was fucking awesome. There's like played Beast of Burden,
there was so
the
many
best
good
Stone
movies.
song.
I'm giving it a 10. It was
Yeah, I'm
really
giving it a
good
10.
music.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
It was a 10. Banger after banger.
Yeah, little St. Paul and the Broken Bones. Like there was some good shit. The theme for this movie. This is a erotic romantic drama. Romantic. There ain't nothing
No.
fucking romantic
No.
about this shit.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 5.
It's not romantic. Just
It's not erotic.
It's not erotic. Yeah, 4.
Yep. 4. Horrible. Terrible. No good. And then as a franchise, listen, it made $1 billion.
Yeah, it did. For
Like-
yeah.
To to just lazily pump out some shitty fanfic and then make $1 billion. Like I kind of respect that grift in a way.
That's what
Enough
franchises
that
are for.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Yeah.
I respect the hustle.
I got to give it a 6.9.
I will also give it a 7.
Got so many fucking .9s I gotta enter to this calculator.
Yep.
32.1.
Whoa, it beat Bean.
It somehow beat Bean. It's the music. That soundtrack absolutely saved your ass.
Yeah, the weekend saves the day.
32.9? Is that what you said?
32.1.
Oh, man. Yeah, Hitman got a 34.
They really spoiled that movie with that ending. We were all pretty much on board until it went off the fucking rails.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that means it's time for us to choose what movie we're going to watch next week.
Yep.
All right.
Right. Let me get them all up. All right. Are we ready?
Ready.
Yes.
The Founder, Fast X, Terminator 2, Casino Royale, Pearl, The Last Jedi, John Wick, The Godfather, The Naked Gun, Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo, Chronicles of Riddick, The Kingsman, Predator, Ocean's 12, Cicero, The Fugitive, Bridget Jones' Diary, Avengers Endgame, Iron Man, Tokyo Drift, Bourne Ultimatum,
Ultimatum. I like that.
Shrek, Saw, Frozen, The Lion King, Aliens, The Matrix, Evil Dead 2, Mad Max Fury Road, The Crow, Major League, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, The Terminator, Dune, Cloverfield, Star Trek 4, the one with the whales, Scream, Best of the Best 2. And that is it.
Those are a lot of movies.
Yeah, there are.
I will give out our Mad Max Fury Road, Major League, and The Naked Gun.
I have John Wick, Godfather, Ocean's 12, Saw, or Frozen.
I have Terminator, John Wick, Godfather, Shrek, Matrix, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I think the only crossover is Wick and Godfather for me and Kate.
Mhm.
Okay, well,
So that means you got to pick
and my options are Godfather and what?
John Wick.
Melissa just watched Godfather for the first time the other day. I haven't seen it. She told me I have to watch it, so we'll go Godfather.
Okay,
Woo!
let's do it. They massacred my boy.
Yeah, look, we're going to watch it.
Drink your milkshake. That's not it. But
No, but yeah.
I like that we're going from 50 Shades of Grey to The Godfather.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it The Godfather or Godfather?
I think it's The Godfather.
Yeah, I think it's the
The Godfather movie, 1972.
And have you ever seen this before, Brent? You said no. Have you ever seen this, Kate?
No.
2 first-time Godfathers.
Oh.
Okay, well, it's longer. It's a longer movie, so we're just gonna have to prepare drinks accordingly, beverages, popcorns, maybe.
How long is it?
It's probably 2.5 to 3.
It is 2 hours and 55 minutes.
There you go.
It's the Godfather Part 2 is 3 hours and 22 minutes.
So that's what we're gonna do next week, and that means all that's left to do is say goodnight, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
Good night, Kate.
From a legacy of vengeance, a tradition of crime was born. And with it, the first generation of a powerful family that would span 2 continents and 6 decades. Marlon Brando, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Robert Duvall, Diane Keaton, an American classic comes to television, The Godfather Saga, starting November 28th on Channel 43.
Pull it up. That's what she said.
Mm.